Oh, howdy and hello everyone, A Pillow here once again. And I'm here to talk to you about a little refrain that we see very often from our conservative or centrist friends, okay? So, very often, you will see some people say that a property will go woke and go broke. So what does this mean? So woke, to these people, these are often people like your quarterings, your geeks and gamers, people of those kind, media reviewers, and what these people will often do is that they will look at a media property that will be coming out soon. They did it with She-Ra, Princesses of Power. They did it with, most recently, the new Little Mermaid movie. They will look at it, and they even did it with Bud Light, a beer. And they will look at it, and they will go, okay, this new property or new advertising campaign or whatnot is coming out, and it looks like these movies, they changed out the white lead with a black lead. Oh, they are now following a black character or a gay character or a woman in this property that had a man in it or had a white guy in it, and now it's a black woman. Oh my god, they've gone woke. And then they will look at it and they will go, oh, well, you see, every time that one of these properties goes woke, they always end up losing money. They always go broke. People don't want to see it. People don't like being pandered to. They don't like it. You aren't going to get more viewers. People are just not going to watch it because it isn't what they remembered. They're going to go woke. They're going to go broke. And by woke, they mean anything that is not white or a man or straight or etc. Basically, woke has like no meaning anymore because it's been used so much. What is woke? And you know what? This is a very interesting phenomenon to me. So, let's talk about a recent movie that came out. And that movie is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Lovely movie. Great movie. I loved it very much. And let's talk about a fine character in that movie. Gwen Stacy, Spider-Gwen. Posters flipped because I have my webcam flipped because this is the angle that I like. But this is her, this is she on this poster on my closet door. Go woke, go broke. So, recently in the brand new Spider-Man movie, very anticipated animated movie, we saw that Gwen Stacy was in her room. She had a couple of things. She had a flag that said protect trans kids in it. There was a scene in the movie where she was basically talking to her father. I've seen this movie twice. I think it's very good. But she was talking with her father when she was reconciling with him. And you see her flags kind of light up her hair kind of lights up in the entire color palette of the scene. Very trans colors here and kind of bi colors. And we see here that her father has a trans flag pin on his police vest. Very interesting. And as well as this, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, of course, follows Miles Morales. Miles Morales is a black Latino character, and he is the new Spider-Man in his universe. A majority of the leads in the movie are actually people of color. You have Hobie Brown, Spider-Punk, sick as fuck dude, and he's a black guy. You have Pavitra Prabhakar, Indian Spider-Man, sick as fuck. He's from Mumbattan. He's a cool dude. He doesn't get a lot of screen time, but he will next movie. Indian character, Miguel O'Hara, the main, I guess you could say, antagonist of the movie, not necessarily a villain, is a Hispanic Irish guy. Really interesting. So, you may think that Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, being a movie that switched out its main its typical main when it comes to Spider-Man, that being a straight white guy, you would think that this, which nothing wrong with Spider-Man, Peter Parker being a straight white guy. One of the characters in the movie is Peter B. Parker. He's a straight white guy. He has a child with presumably straight and a white woman, Mary Jane Parker. Mary Jane Parker. And his universe, he's a cool fucking dude. I'm not saying anything's wrong with someone being a straight white guy before someone misconstrues that point, because people are known to do that. Nothing's wrong with that. Perfectly fine. Cool to have straight white guy characters. Love seeing them. It's cool. Yeah? But you would think that Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse switching out its main characters with a straight, typically being a straight white guy, you'd think that them switching this out with, say, a black Latino kid and his potentially trans love interest. I'm gonna lean on her being trans. Not everyone has a trans flag just sitting in their room. And, maybe you could say she's a good ally, but her father carrying around that pin, that kind of pushes me into believing that she might actually be, and it just wasn't explicitly said in the movie. You might think that this would lead to the movie not performing well, because it went woke. It's a woke movie now. Yeah? The movie was so woke that it even got banned in a couple of countries, I think. I know it's at least one country in the Middle East. But you'd think that they would potentially go very broke, because the movie got banned in some countries over having a trans character and references to trans people in it. So you'd think, oh, go woke, go broke. This movie absolutely went broke. Across the Spider-Verse jumped back to number 1 at the domestic box office on Wednesday. Okay. Maybe. Maybe that's just in the US. Maybe in other countries, it hasn't been doing well. It hasn't been doing too well. The highest grossing movies of 2023 so far, from MovieWeb, we break down the biggest box office successes in the first half of 2023. Okay, well, maybe they're just putting Spider-Verse here. You see, you have a shocked Miles Morales face. He kind of looks like me, honestly, just like... Yeah, but, maybe they have him here looking shocked because he isn't supposed to, his movie didn't do too well. He went woke and he got broke, and that's why he looks so shocked. So let's see if Spider-Man Across Spider-Verse is on this list. Oh, is it at all? Is it on this list? It's at number 4. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. $494,2,979. It has only been beaten out by Fast 10, or Fast X, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which has been anticipated for years. And then the Super Mario Bros. Movie, which made $1 billion fucking dollars. Okay. You know what? Maybe that's a fluke. Maybe that's a fluke. Because you know what? Maybe Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse didn't go broke. Yeah, maybe it didn't go broke. Maybe it gone woke. Maybe it's a fluke. Maybe it didn't go broke. Because Peter B. Parker's in it. Yeah, he is still Spider-Man in his universe. He's still a straight white guy. There is technically a change, but it's not a discernible change. Yeah, and this movie is less than a month old. This movie came out at time of recording. This movie came out this month. I'm recording this on the 28th. By the way, it's my mother's birthday. I need to text her happy birthday, now. Actually, let me go ahead and do that. I was meaning to after stream, but knowing me, I'm very forgetful. I'm a good child. But, yeah, no, you would think that this movie that came out, this movie came out June 2nd, it's 26 days later, one of the best performing movies. But you know what? Maybe, just maybe, let's go to a different movie that a lot of these great oracles were claiming was gonna go broke. Yeah? Who here has watched The Little Mermaid? Part of your world. You know, you gotta tra-la-la-la-la something, 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 something. You gotta kiss the girl. You'd think that this would go really broke. Because there is no version of White Ariel. Unlike in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, there is a white Peter Parker. He has a fairly prominent role in the movie. There is no White Ariel in the new Little Mermaid movie. You'd think that this movie would also go broke in the box office because they went woke. Look, they turned Ariel, our glorious white Ariel. They made her woke and cast a black woman to be her. It's so woke. Yeah? See, you would think that this movie would go broke as well. Well, let's check the box office on this movie. Let's see. It's probably not even on this. It's number 6. Little Mermaid made $467,699,129 in the box office as of the time this list came out. This list came out, let me check the date on this, 4 days ago. It beat out fucking John Wick Chapter 4. The least woke movie ever. It beat out John Wick Chapter 4. Beat out Creed 3. Oh yeah, another movie. Creed. Hey, Creed is a Rocky spinoff. Rocky was initially a white guy. 275 million bones in the box office. Creed 3, number 8 on this placement, came out a couple of months ago. Although one of the fucking stars in the movie, the main villain guy, allegedly beats women, so that's not good. It's not good at all. So, as we can see in this list of top 10 highest grossing movies of 2023 so far, plenty of wokeness in this list. These did not go broke, you idiot! Really? Go woke, go broke. You're sitting here telling me that Spider-Verse went woke and went broke? Really? That The Little Mermaid, sitting at number 6... Listen, I'm just gonna put it like this. If your movie beats out John Wick 4... If your movie beats out John Wick Chapter fucking 4... Your movie didn't go broke. Your movie broke the bank. There is no going broke here. And this is what it gets down to. The whole get woke, go broke thing is a grift. These movies aren't going broke. They're popular. They're more popular than ever. Because, believe it or not, most people don't care if you make a character black. Most people don't care if you make a character black. And before someone says, oh well, what if we made Black Panther white? I've made a video on this. I don't care if you make Black Panther white. Just make it make sense in the context of the story. You could very easily have a story where, say, King T'Chaka kills Ulysses Claw, and Ulysses Claw has a child who's now orphaned, and King T'Chaka now feels bad for that kid. So, the white kid, he adopts the white kid. The kid grows up as the only child of the king of Wakanda, and crown passes on to him, and the crown passes on to the white kid, and he becomes a new Black Panther. I would read that. That sounds like a sick comic book idea. I'm fine with you making characters that are black white, as long as it makes sense in the context of the story. And I just used a character who was king of a reclusive African nation, and I just came up with an idea that would make it make sense in the context of the story to make him white. I'm fine with it, just make it make sense. Hey, you know what really doesn't, change the context of the story, though, and making a character black, but somehow it's going woke whenever you do it, even though it really doesn't change the story all that much? The Little Mermaid. What does Ariel's race have to do with her being a mermaid who wants to be part of that world? What does her race change at all? Nothing. But is making her black woke? What's woke about it? What is woke? Define woke. I want to know what woke is. Yeah? Is it pandering? Do you think it's pandering? I don't feel pandered to. Who cares? It's a character. It's a skin tone. Halle Bailey can fucking sing, dude. She can fucking sing. Let her be fucking Ariel. That's sick as fuck. I don't care. Making Gwen trans, potentially, or having her have trans flag references in her room and shit? Is it woke? I guess. Maybe. What's the issue? Why do you care so much? Why do you care so much about a character's race? Why do you care so much about a character's race? Why does a white character becoming black, why is that such an issue for you? I don't care if you make a black character white. I don't give a fuck. I gave you a scenario where I'd be fine with it. And a character whose race kinda would make it weird to change in the story unless you had a good reason. But I don't care, as long as you have a good reason. A lot of other people, if you actually ask them instead of listening to what other YouTubers say about it, genuinely don't care. Just make it make sense in the context of the story. Why do you care so much? Why do you care so much about Gwen Stacy potentially being trans? Why did y'all care so much when Miles Morales was made a character in the MCU to replace Peter Parker? Not in the MCU, but in Marvel to replace Peter Parker. In the comics, in the Ultimate Universe. Why do you care so much? Why do you care so much? Oh, well, just create new characters, and why does it matter? Miles Morales was a new character, but people still freaked out and called it woke when he came out. Same thing with Riri Williams. You know, the replacement of Iron Man in one of the comics when he kinda went out of commission. She was a replacement, and people called that woke. You know how much Black Panther 2 did at the box office? Black Panther 2 box office. Riri Williams was a character in Black Panther 2. Also, Black Panther 2 was a movie that followed female leads. Yeah? You had Riri. You had, how am I forgetting her name? The Princess of Wakanda, who's played by Letitia Wright. Who I guess becomes Queen. Shuri. After Ramonda dies. It also follows Ramunda. Yeah? And, also Okoye. Yeah? 4 black women lead that movie. You know how much that movie made? $859.2 million US globally. But nah, they're going woke and going broke. Listen, I'll tell you what's broke. I'll tell you what's bankrupt. The thing that's bankrupt here is the journalistic bankrupt of all of these people like the Quartering, like the Geeks and Gamers, who sit here and they lie to you. And I'm saying this to you, if you're watching this, if you are a Quartering or Geeks or Gamers fan, I'm saying this to you because I genuinely want people to engage in media in a healthy way. Because there's so much out here that people are depriving themselves of because it's allegedly woke. Yeah, there are so many things out here that you could be enjoying that you aren't because people are telling you that, oh, it's woke and it's bad because it's woke, whatever woke means. Yeah? And they'll lie to you and they'll say, oh, well, last movie that went woke, oh, it went broke. They lost so much money, the movie went broke. It got broke. It went woke, they got broke. These movies aren't going broke. They aren't going broke. These movies are performing phenomenally. What I'm saying here is simple. Go woke, go broke. It's BS. Don't listen to them. At all. Think for yourself. Get your own mind. I showed you some examples. Look out. Yeah? Don't even necessarily trust me. Look for yourself. But just know that going woke doesn't mean that it's going to go broke. And that is actually pretty popular. With that being said, if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Join my Discord in the description if you want to debate me, or join my Twitter in the description below, or follow me and DM me if you want to debate me, or just chill out, hang out, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace. Gotta hit the stop recording button.